Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. So Aries, we're going to start with you for your reading. This is a timeless reading focused specifically on twin flame connections. I am drawn to do this reading and these are the decks that I am drawn to. So I'll be using the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck, that's by Sister Moon Tarot. And I'll be using both of my tarot decks here, the Tarot Teacher, this one's the revised edition, as well as the modern day SEER'S Tarot and Oracle. And if you're not familiar with either of these decks, I created them to be able to help those who would like to learn how to read tarot for yourselves. So you'll see once I start doing the reading that they're very detailed and it pretty much gives you the interpretation of the individual cards in the upright as well as the reversed meaning. So if you're interested in either of these, I'll link them down below in the description box. And of course, I'll link the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck as well. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind, guys, as we do this reading. Always take from it what makes sense for you personally and release what doesn't. All right, so focusing on twin flames, whether you are in separation or whether you're in a connection and you're not quite sure if it is a twin flame relationship, let's go ahead and see for you, Aries, what that energy looks like, okay? So I'm not so much focused on any particular time frame. I was going to do my February readings, but for this batch, I was just drawn to just make it timeless whenever you're guided to tune in and watch it. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some messages to get things started for twin flames. We have romantic. After all this time, I still have a crush on you. Sometimes you make me feel like a teenager all over again. And then we've got bottom of the deck, dream lover. You are my dream lover. You are the person of my dreams. I dream of you all the time. What I'm getting here initially to get things started, Aries, is this person might have had a vision of who you might have represented in their life before you guys even met, you know? And so when you did meet each other in real life, it could have been an instant attraction. It could have been that you guys were automatically drawn towards each other. It could have been a very romantic experience. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot to see what else we can bring forward. And I love the reference to crush. You know, I still have a crush on you. You know, maybe after all this time, they're still crushing on you. They're still into you. And they want to be able to experience these romantic adventures with you. All right, so let's grab some tarot to see what goes along with these messages. I have a feeling too, if they're dreaming about you, they're not with you. Let's see. We're starting off with the Knight of Pentacles, which I really like because this represents somebody who really wants to take their time getting to know you. This isn't someone who just wants to rush in and maybe turn it into a physical connection, and then the next thing you know, they're out. This is perhaps a divine masculine for some of you who wants to really take their time. They want to go slow. They want to be able to put in the effort, put in the work to get to know you. All right. And this is also someone, once they show up in your life, if they haven't already, this is an individual who will dedicate themselves to the connection. They can be very loyal. Okay, let's see. And we do see the reference to being responsible, so I really like that. And then we've got the Star. Some of you guys could be dealing with Aquarius here. So this right here could represent an opportunity, a wish perhaps, to be able to make this happen in the 3D world, taking things out of the dream world, not so much dreaming about it anymore, and focusing more so on what life, what romance would be like if you guys had the opportunity to make this happen in the 3D. So they're dreaming about you. They're wishing for you. And it could go the other way around too, where you've been wishing for this kind of relationship, this kind of love to come into your life. Look at this next card. We've got the Nine of Cups. So we're seeing references to wishes, okay? So the Nine of Cups as well as the Star can represent that. Realizing a dream, fulfilling a wish. Now, if you guys are in separation, this person, I feel they think about you often. Maybe they can't get you out of their mind and certainly are a part of their dreams, and they can't stop thinking about you, wishing to maybe come back together with you. And if we read through this, just the fact that it says still, they still have a crush on you. So time is involved here, I feel. I dream of you all the time. We've got the Hierophant. Some of you could be Taurus. This person could be Taurus. I feel that there's somebody here, either you or the other person, where they're just kind of throwing it out to the universe, turning it over to a higher power, just believing that if this is something that really can manifest itself for real, then they're just believing that that's a possibility. Because I do feel here that, and it could be the Divine Masculine, you couple the Hierophant with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel this is somebody that is ready to dedicate themselves to the connection, loyal, responsible. Who knows? It could lead towards marriage. I mean, this is the real thing, I feel. That's what it is that they're focused on. They're not wanting to mess around. They're not wanting to, you know, just play games. This is not a game for them. They're serious about dedicating their time towards this partnership. Let's see what else. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? So wishes that can manifest for you. We do have the Devil, though. Okay, so some of you guys could also be dealing with Capricorn. Now, for those of you who might have gone into separation because of either some sort of behavior from this individual where you felt that they were more so acting from a dark space, or that they did something to hurt you or the connection, there could have been infidelities here. They could have maybe had other temptations outside of the relationship. So that in and of itself could have been an issue. But I do feel that there's somebody here that's wishing for a second chance, honestly. We do see the Six of Swords. So this can certainly represent some drama with the Devil. The Six of Swords could be exactly what you need to transition away from this type of experience. Because this interpretation, as it says, overcoming the hardships that you guys have been through in this connection and some of the challenges, it's time to heal. It's time to move on from whatever that represents. So it does seem that this person is just wanting to leave that in the past. If you're willing to let bygones be bygones, then, you know, maybe this has a real chance at making it. Okay, so I'm going to switch tarot decks here. For those of you who are not familiar with this deck, it's just a regular tarot deck, but I've also included additional court cards and oracle messages in here. So what else do we need to know here for you, Aries? Let's see. Ooh, so Divine Feminine, here you are. You're showing up as the Empress. Now, for some of you, there could be an age gap here between you and your twin flame. Maybe Divine Feminine, you represent the older counterpart and your masculine could be younger than you. Six of Pentacles, so we've got sixes coming through here. Sixes can represent growth in a relationship. This, of course, is focusing on the equality between the two of you. If there was infidelity, for example, that is lacking equal give and take. That is lacking the equality that's needed in a partnership to make it. So I feel that's a lesson that this person has learned. Maybe they needed to lose you in order to understand this. They want a reunion, I feel. They're focusing more so on wanting a new beginning with you here. So even though you've had some turbulent times, they want to be able to experience better days with you. We have the white rose that is in the upright: purity, grace, innocence, humility, new beginnings, and a budding love. So they want to start again. They want to be able to create something new with you. That is your twin. We've got the Temperance. So we do have Sagittarius showing up here. All right, so any of these signs could represent Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is a card of patience. So it might be latter half of this year when balance can be restored, when things can come to fruition in the 3D in order to be able to bring you guys back together. It's going to require some time, but I do feel that that might actually be a blessing. Bottom of the deck, look at this. You've got the Four of Wands, reiterating the fact that your twin flame wants a reunion with you, and the possibility of that actually happening, it's here, you know? So patience definitely is required in order to see that, to have it manifest in the 3D. But this does represent the twin flame connection with the Four of Wands, and we've got the 1111 reference with that card as well. So that's telling you you're on the right track when it comes to the relationship, the connection with your twin. Even though you guys might be apart, you maybe haven't spoken in a while, but it seems that the universe is on your side when it comes to this connection. And with the star coming through, it could be that opportunities will realign itself so that you can turn this dream into a reality. That is what I'm getting for this reading. All right, Aries, so hopefully that resonates with you. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.